workshop that I did in Tanzania, we made everything. And I wouldn't recommend that you make everything if you don't have to, but you certainly can. And I want to invite AYESHA to come up, and she has some ideas to share as well. So while she's on her way, I'll just remind, obviously, our practical life, you know that you can put together all kinds of bowls, trays, weaving with vinyl, that's a good exercise. Different sewing exercises that I mentioned earlier, and the folding cloths that you've seen, those are all handmade. One thing that we found very helpful in Tanzania, where they didn't have a whole lot of containers, was we took a bunch of water bottles and we cut them off and used them for bowls and different things. We could have lots of different exercises. You can cut them at different heights to use them for whatever you need to. So if you don't have a lot of bowls, there you go. Grab the bottles. In the sensorial area, we made our own touch tablets out of different kinds of sandpaper, and we made fabrics. You could do that. You can always get scraps of fabrics different places. The color tablets I mentioned that we had at the paint store, chips, those worked well. Constructed triangles, those were very hard to make. I wouldn't recommend that you do it. Language, we had the sandpaper letters, and again on that one of those websites, they have the pattern for making sandpaper letters, so you can just use those to cut out your letters. The beginning sounds for pictures and objects, you can certainly gather those. The phonetic words, the pink and the blue, you can make your own of those. Green phonogram materials as well. And then labels of everything. A nice thing to have in your classroom is to just have some word labels for mat and desk and clock, and things like that the children, when they're reading phonetically, can read and put them out where they go. They're called environment cards in the Montessori classroom. In the math, you can make your number rods. You can make your numerals and counters. We got bunches of silk flowers, little silk buds, and we took a whole bunch of those to Tanzania with us. We used them for counters. We didn't have any nice red counters, but we had flower buds, so we used those. So each school got one of those sets. You can make a clock. The colored bead stairs you can make, but those are hard to make again. You have to have good expertise. Just a minute, wait a minute, if I can do this. And the cultural materials, again, that online site has a lot of nice classified cards that you can use, and we mentioned the songs and dances. So those are some of the things, and I'm going to turn it over. Okay. Hello everyone from Pakistan.
Okay, first I would like to thank Mrs. J.S. Milieu for inviting me and sharing some ideas how to make the Montessori material for less privileged schools. Okay, so 100% of EPL material you can make yourselves, as you can buy cheaper jugs, and no need to use that glass jugs. You can use clay jugs also. You can buy plastic, anything. Best Buy, you can take the trays, the towels, and frames. I would like to share, this is a great idea for the schools who are less privileged. It's best to buy the material, but you can make the material yourself if you can't buy. So what you can do is you can use your old shirts which you have discarded, and you can just cut it into a square from where the zip is, from where the button is, and just tie it on to what you can say wooden sticks with a thumb pins, and the frame is ready. And this is the best idea. And for sensorial, I would like to share, you can take, for example, fabric box like Mrs. J.S. has said, and constructed triangles, you can copy it if you can copy and trace, then you can make. This is the best thing to do. Tasting bowls you can make, and square of decanomial also, if you know about it. Those who are Montessori trained can make square of decanomial, but again they have to copy the squares in rectangles. And but don't try to go binomial in triangle. Nobody can make that. Okay, and then all science experiments making bubbles, air, pressure can be made by your own selves. Okay, then we switch on to language. Movable alphabets This is the great idea, and I have tried this in my teaching career also. I have taken up a jewelry box, which was jewelry box you can buy very easily, plastic jewelry box which have compartments. What you can do is you can just cut the letters and you can put that in the compartments, and that the movable alphabets is great. Okay, and flashcards you can make yourselves, and nouns, symbols for articles, nouns and verbs also you can make. And also the maths material, spindle box, I want to share a great idea which I have done. Take a cigar box of your hubby or daddy. Okay, and then just do one thing. You can take 2 cigar boxes and just label 0 till 4 and 5 till 9. Okay, and what you can do is that you can just put the chopsticks, cut the chopsticks and put it in that box and just write the numbers. Spindle box, counters and cards, use buttons and make the cards yourself. Memory game you can make. That is bar of 10. You can use the beads, take a thin wire, use beads to put in that wire and just twist the wire. The bar of 10 is very same you can do with the hundreds also. And if you are just quite good enough, you can make the king of 1000 also with the 10 hundreds, okay? And then what you can do is all the charts, addition charts, fit boards, you can make it yourself. And but again I like this thing that Janet has said, that please be precise and careful while making the material, because this is the future of the children. And I would like to conclude that in this way, that nothing is impossible. Just think that I am possible. Just don't pronounce it impossible. And I would like to thank God for giving me such a good blessing to meeting such a wonderful people like you. Thank you. Terima kasih.
Thank you for those great ideas. As she said, everything is possible. You can make it. You don't have to buy it. It's good.